Hey, Zach, how are you?
Hey, Vic, how are you?
I'm good.
How's your summer going? All right?
Summer's going well. Our little guy's 3 months old, 3.5 months old. So it's going by quick, learning to live on no sleep.
Yeah, I warned you.
You did.
Things are going well, though.
Yes, they are. He's actually right next to me on the jungle right there.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Oh, he's so cute.
Honorary board member tonight.
That's right. He's ready.
Hannah, are we expecting the entire board tonight? Should I give everyone a couple more minutes?
Yeah, we should be.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm just unfortunately not in a play. I can't do my audio, my visual right now. I'm in between places, so. But I'm
Okay,
here.
but you are on. Great.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see your name.
It doesn't list people that are on the phone, unfortunately.
Oh, it
Okay.
doesn't come on when I already. Okay. All right.
But we can hear you loud and clear. You're just not on the list of attendees, unfortunately. So I think we're just waiting for Liz, so we can just give her another minute. I guess after this 6 at this point, so if you do want to get started, I don't think there's a problem with that.
Okay, thank you, Hannah. So at this time, I will call this evening's condo review board meeting to order, dated Monday, August 24th, 2020. Current board members in attendance this evening, board member Kanda, board member Medeiros, Vice Chair Paul, and Chairman Zasloff. Pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12, 2020 order superseding certain provisions of the open meeting law, G.L.C.30A, Section 18, and the Governor's March 15th, 2020 order imposing strict limitations on the number of people that may gather in one place, as well as Mayor Curtitone's declaration of emergency dated March 15, 2020. This meeting of the Condo Review Board will be conducted via remote participation. We will post an audio recording, audio-video recording, transcript, or other comprehensive record of these proceedings as soon as possible following the meeting on the City of Somerville's website. At this time, we will begin the meeting, and the first item in front of the board this evening is the approval of the July 27th, 2020 hearing minutes. At this time, I would open the floor to the board. If there's any discussion surrounding the previous meeting minutes that we all have. Are there any edits or additions that anyone would like to call out regarding those meeting minutes from July 27th? As chair, I have one correction that I'd like to point out to Hannah. If we could just, in the first paragraph of the meeting minutes, it refers to myself as convening the meeting. Reading the following Governor Baker's thing. So if we can just make that edit, everything else looks fine. Obviously, I wasn't at the previous meeting, so I can't say regarding the actual approval and items taken up, but that one item, if we could just make that correction.
Definitely will do. Thanks for pointing that out.
No problem. No other comments or concerns from the board?
No.
Seeing there are no corrections to be made, I will now make a motion to approve the July 27, 2020 meeting. And at this time, we will conduct a roll call vote.
Chair Zasloff,
Yes.
Vice Chair Paul,
Yes.
Member Conda,
Yes.
Member Janiak, Liz, if you could unmute yourself, I do see that you're on here. Member Medeiros?
Yes.
All right, and then Liz, if you can just chime in when you get a chance, that'd be appreciated. Thank you.
Continuing along on with tonight's agenda, we only have one application in front of the board this evening, and that is an application for preliminary condo conversion. And that is the application of, I hope I pronounced this correctly, Zaya Lee. And they're being represented by Attorney Vigorito, and they are seeking a preliminary conversion permit for Unit 1 and Unit 2 located at 96 Wheatland Street.
Good evening, this is Ann Vigorito.
Good evening, how are you?
I'm good, I don't know, I lost the screen, but I can hear you guys, so I think that's fine. But I am here tonight, and I will butcher my client's name as well. I believe it's Zaya Lu, who is the owner of 96 Wheatland Street in Somerville, Massachusetts. This applicant originally purchased the property on March 1st of 2018 as LIWU Development LLC. The property was then deeded to the applicant individually as Zaya Lu on November 13th of 2018. At the time of the original purchase, the property was occupied by tenants. The tenants did vacate the property on or about April 30th of 2018. To date, the property has remained vacant. So it is our request this evening that the applicant receive preliminary rental conversion permits for units 1, 2, and 3 located at 96 Wheatland Street. You do not have a structural engineer's report or a master deed, and the 1-year notice period for the vacant units does need to toll. You do have before you a completed application, a paid final water bill with the receipt, certificate of good standing, the quitclaim deed from LIWU Development LLC dated March 1st of 2018, and then the deed to Zaya Lu dated November 13th of 2018, as well as a check in the amount of $1,800 for 3 units. If you have any other questions, I would respectfully request approval of the preliminary rental conversion permits.
Thank you very much to the attorney for going over the application. At this time, I would open the floor to the board. If anyone on the board has questions for the attorney regarding the application submitted to us this evening for 96 Wheatland Street.
I just want to confirm that there's an error on the cover sheet. It says that there's 2 units, but it is 3 units. I just checked the application. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Oh, yes, it is 3 units. I apologize. I thought it was late. It says units 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I see what you did.
Yep, I just made a mistake on the cover sheet. Thank you.
Oh, I thought it was me. I'm sorry. I was gonna say, wait a minute. There was definitely 3 units.
Thank you for that clarification. On that note, the floor is open to the board if there's any discussion or questions for the attorney representing the property at 96 Wheatland Street. Seeing there are no questions, at this time I will close the floor to the board's discussion and open the floor to the public. If anyone is home virtually watching this meeting and would like to speak in favor or against this application for 96 Wheatland Street. Please raise your virtual hand to Hannah, and she will allow you to speak.
I don't see anybody on the call.
Okay, thank you, Hannah. So at this time, the public commenting period for 96 Wheatland Street, units 1, 2, and 3 is now closed. As the attorney reviewed when briefing us on the application, the property was purchased vacant November 2018. There is no residential exemption at this time, and there's no notice to be given as the previous tenants vacated the property. However, there is a 12-month waiting period in effect. We have the certificate of good standing dated 8/7/20. There is a good guy balance on the water bill of $88. We have the deed included as part of the application, and we have a check in the amount, it should be $1,800. Verify this. Yep, so we do have the check for $1,800 for the 3 units in front of the board this evening. What we do not have as part of this initial preliminary application is the master deed nor the engineer's report. So at this time, with everything being pretty straightforward, I'm prepared to make a motion for the board to vote on a conditional preliminary conversion permit for units 1, 2, and 3 located at 96 Wheatland Street on the condition that the master deed and engineer report is submitted to the city staff at a future date. And at this time, we will conduct a roll call vote.
Chair Zaslav?
Yes.
Vice Chair Paul?
Yes.
Board Member Conda?
Yes.
Board Member Maderos?
Yes.
And Board Member Janiak?
Yes.
And Board Member Janiak, can you just confirm that you also approve the minutes?
I do approve the meeting minutes.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. So with that, we have a unanimous approval for 96 Wheatland Street. And this might be the shortest meeting in my career of chairing the condo review board meeting with only one application. So
I think it might be one of the shortest of mine as well. Correct. Well, I thank you and have a wonderful evening.
you too, thanks.
Good night.
And on that note, I will make a motion to adjourn.
I second.
When's the next meeting, please?
And at this time, the meeting is adjourned on that second motion.
Great, thank
Hannah,
you.
can-
Let me just check really quickly on the next meeting. Willie, I should be prepared. You ask me that every time. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I think it's going to be on the 28th of September.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Thank you,
I'd just like
guys.
to thank the vice chair, Paul, for filling in admirably last month. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Indeed. Great job, everybody. All right,
Thank you,
we'll see
guys.
you next
Have a
month.
great.
Thanks, everybody. Have a
Great
good one.
night.
Stay safe.
Bye. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
Everyone.
Thank you, everybody.